Hey everybody, Sharon Conti here for the Communications Advisory Committee with Val Nasser somewhere in the mountains of Missouri because she's away on vacation. So I'm flying solo today, but I'm so lucky to be here with Stephanie from the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Stephanie just gave a great presentation on crime prevention to some of our residents who signed up on the portal. Stephanie, thanks for sticking around and doing this quick interview to kind of give the people at home a little taste about what you talked about.
Absolutely.
Can you just kind of review a little bit how we can prevent crime from impacting us here in Del Webb and certain activities that these perpetrators use to get to us?
Absolutely. So on behalf of our Sheriff Grady Judd and all the men and women at Polk County Sheriff's Office, thank you for having me today. We had a great presentation and shared a lot of good information and received a lot of great feedback from everyone that was in the presentation as well. And so when we think about, crime in the 55 plus community and everything that's going on, we are seeing frauds and scams, through telephone calls or emails, as well as just, some personal crimes as you're out and about. People are trying to take advantage of you sometimes. And so we just want to make sure that you have the knowledge and the skills to be able to stay safe. And so that's our number one objective, the Sheriff's Office, is crime prevention, is your safety. And so we want to be careful if you get that phone call from an unrecognized number or a phone call that's trying to, convince you that your loved one's been arrested or they're going to close your account or close your social security number, things like that. Just be mindful of those things. Feel free to collect their information, offer to call them back if you do happen to answer that phone call. And if they're not willing to let you call back, that should be a red flag as well. And you can always just let those calls go to voicemail and answer those as you choose to as well. And so make sure that you're using your common sense to just, if things don't sound right, don't look right, more than likely they're not. And so please just, err on the side of caution to make sure that you stay safe.
Well, that's great advice. And if something would unfortunately happen to somebody, how do they get in touch with you? Do they call 911 or do they, have a direct line to the sheriff's office?
Absolutely. So 911, we love to save that for emergencies, life-threatening emergencies. So if you want to get a hold of us, this non-emergency number is still answered 24/7. It's 863-298-6200. And so you can call us. We have detectives that are working the frauds and scams unit, identity theft. You can ask for them. If you have other questions that you want to ask, you can call that number to ask, as well as reporting anything suspicious. That's a great number. And again, it's 863-298-6200.
So Stephanie, I get these suspicious emails, and the reason I know that they're suspicious is because, they'll say that, well, for instance, my Apple account, well, I don't even have an iPhone or a Mac computer, so I know this is not real. But I verify it by forwarding it to myself, and I see that it's from, a johndoe@gmail.com address. Is it helpful for you guys to get those types of emails to dissect them and find out who is sending them?
So those emails do come across quite often. I personally get them all the time as well. So the better thing to do with those emails is just to delete them. Because without a crime occurring, it's hard for us to really do a whole lot with those. But if you do come across those emails, verify everything. Don't just click on any links in them. Do not reply to them. If they look suspicious to you, we advise that you please just delete them. And try to get them out of there so that you don't have any worries with those.
Okay, awesome, thanks. And so aside from, this topic today, what other topics does the Polk County Sheriff's Office offer, and what do you usually present at 55 plus communities in our area?
Absolutely, and so we love to do our programs. We offer other programs such as internet safety. We do a women's basic self-defense class that's very popular and wonderful, as well as personal safety. And so if you have something of a topic that you're concerned about, that you want more information on, you can always call us. We love to come out and present just because we see it as our way to serve you and serve our community. We want to prevent as much crime as we possibly have so that we can be proactive.
That's working smarter, not harder, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Well, Stephanie, thank you very much. And everybody at home, if you missed today's presentation, the next time one is offered, just remember to sign up on the portal really quickly to reserve your seat, and you'll get to come out and meet Stephanie live, and she will give us some great information. Thanks to the E-Lifestyle Committee for putting this together, and if you have any feedback or you have any specific interest, maybe reach out to Josh and let him know about it. This is Sharon Conti for the Communications Advisory Committee, and I'll be back with Val next time. And that's a wrap.